Hello everyone! Yesterday we determined that the treasure floors in Skull Cavern are pretty rare. I spent many hours going over a total of just over 500 floors to only find less than 10 of them, which wasn't a lot of fun for me because I was hoping to explore hundreds of treasure floors to hopefully find all sorts of different things that it could give you, because I still really have no idea what the treasure floors can give you with the exception of this cool red cowboy hat, which by the way only does spawn in Skull Cavern, so if you find one you're pretty lucky. By the way, there's apparently a blue one too. So after my massive failure yesterday, I decided to make the wise move to have a mod created that would spawn only treasure floors in Skull Cavern, so that's simply what we're going to be doing today. Going through treasure floor after treasure floor after treasure floor to see if it can give you anything cool or amazing, or what kind of crap it gives you in general. I don't really know yet. I'm kidding, I just wanted to watch Pam walk to the bus stop again and again. It never gets old. Alright, let's find us some treasure. Now for this mod to work in its current form, you need to skip the floors first. So we're down at 1,000 now. Every floor from this one forward is going to be a treasure floor. So what do we have behind door number 1? A red cowboy hat. Just as I was saying how rare and awesome that is. Well, I guess we have 2 now, so if someone wants to join my farm, they get a red cowboy hat. In fact, they don't even have a choice. If you're coming on my farm, you're wearing the hat. Door number 2 is a red slime. A red slime egg is actually worth quite a bit of gold. I would be pretty happy to find that. Plus, if you have a slime hutch, that's an easy way to get a red slime, and they get all sorts of fun colored slimes. Life elixir times 2. These are really good for in Skull Cavern. You can just buy these from Harvey's, I believe, so they're not that great of something to find, but they might be useful while you're down here. Also, a fun fact, it turns out you can't seem to get a treasure floor before 410. That's why I needed to skip down 1,000 floors before starting to find these, because 1 through 10, they just weren't there. A rain totem. That is a pretty good gift. I used to grind through a lot of time making those to water my mega crops, because I was too lazy to do it myself and didn't want to make sprinklers that would take up spaces. 5 mega bombs. You're finding a lot more diverse treasure today. 5 mega bombs is a pretty good find. You can't just buy those again though. I don't want to find treasure I can just buy somewhere else, because usually I have so much money in this game that it doesn't matter. I can just buy whatever I want. I want to find stuff that's rare, hard to get, like red slimes. So that's a second red slime egg. 15 cherry bombs. The number's high. I'd probably still rather have 5 mega bombs, but 15 cherry bombs would still be pretty useful. That can clear a lot of stuff out of the way. They just don't have a huge radius. 4 life elixirs, so we got life elixirs again. The quantities do obviously vary floor to floor. This one, 5 omni geodes. Well, if you're in Skull Cavern, you're going to find a million of those, so that's not really a great gift. On a floor that's a multiple of 5, we don't have any iridium. A seed maker. Finally, we're getting some really good gifts. A seed maker would be something really nice to find because those take a little bit of effort to make and they're so helpful if you're doing mega crops or just multiplying anything at all. Good for rare seeds and ancient seeds. I'm thinking for this, 2 rain totems. That's a pretty good gift. We'll maybe do something like 100 floors and then sell them all just to see what the value of it is. Plus by that point we should see a wide diversity of pretty much everything we can possibly find down here. An iridium sprinkler, that might be the best thing I've found so far because that just simply waters 24 crops. Every day of the year, all year round, 24 hours a day. It does the work for you. 15 cactus seeds, we found that yesterday. I would be really disappointed to find 15 cactus seeds down here. Blue cowboy hat. We found the twin. It doesn't show it up there, but we did find the other cowboy hat. That only took, I don't know, 20 treasure floors to find 2 reds and 1 blue. I gotta say the blue is rarer for now because I've only found 1 to the 2 reds. Purple slime egg. That's the rarest of the slime eggs. Purple's the rarest color. It has some significance in this game. And that's a pretty rare egg. Oh, there's the other blue cowboy hat. Okay, so we're tied. 2 for 2. This is actually kind of fun. Just getting treasure again and again. More rain totems. We started to get a lot of repeat items. We might have pretty much seen the limit of the things we can find. 4 quality sprinklers. Also found those yesterday. Interesting. I'm not sure what's up with this floor. Floor 1020 doesn't have a treasure chest. It might think it's a Mr. Key quest floor, but I don't really know. Another red slime egg. Excellent. This might actually be the limit of the number of things we can find. I thought it'd be a little more diverse. I thought we'd be able to find a lot more things. Well, there's warp totems to the farm. Those are actually pretty good too. Because I can't even think of how you make those, but I know they're going to be good because they'll get you back to the farm at the last possible second. Hardwood, honey, and fiber. Those are actually pretty easy to make. I should use those more often. Hardwood, honey, and fiber. That way you can maximize your time out fishing, mining, whatever you want to do. Or back at the last possible minute. Melon seeds. Not bad. You can of course buy those from Pierre. I often do because I like big melons. 4 life elixirs. I think we only started on floor 1001 essentially, so yeah, we'll go down to about floor 1100. So we'll do 100 treasure floors to see what we find in total and see the value of them. Obviously if we're finding omni geodes, you're not going to get any value from those, and I'm not going to process those because I just don't want to. 5 more warp totems. I'd be very happy to find 5 warp totems to the farm. That would be a swell gift. I don't know what confused poor idiot is putting cactus seeds in the chests, but they're not treasure. Sandy, 3 iridium bars. 3 iridium bars is actually a really solid find. I know we're finding lots of iridium all around me right now, but normally you're not 1,000 floors down in Skull Cavern. You'd normally find a lot less. That would normally take 15 iridiums, plus you gotta smelt them. We're maybe gonna talk through just a few more floors. Hey, there's one of those prismatic shards we found in abundance yesterday. I do still have the maximum luck and everything, by the way, for anyone wondering. Crystallarium. Okay, now we're starting to get some diversity again. A crystallarium would be a great one to find, because I think you need level 9 crafting for that normally. I'll verify that in a sec. But look what it takes to make those. 99 stone, 5 gold bars, 2 iridium bars, 1 battery pack. The 2 iridium bars in a battery pack are definitely a little bit hard to find. So there's definitely still some room for diversity. I feel like the crystallariums and those sort of things are probably rarer because we've only found 1 so far, and we've definitely found multiples of some other things. Energy tonic also can be bought from Harvey, but those are actually quite good. 500 energy, 200 health. That would do both of everything to full. Both of everything. You heard it here first. 2 more energy tonics. From this point forward, I'm only going to show you things we haven't seen yet, because if we're just getting overlapping things, it's not that fun to watch. 5 Autumn's Bounty. I believe Mayor Lewis loves those because he's old. What does that do for you? 220 energy, 88 health, plus 2 foraging, plus 2 defense. The plus 2 defense would actually be huge for Skull Cavern. The plus 2 foraging probably isn't going to make much of a factor for anyone. By the time you can make these, your foraging skill probably where it needs to be. 1 apricot sapling. That is something you can buy from Pierre's store, but it's something we haven't seen before. It is a spring fruit tree. Never hurts to plant those. I don't do them a lot. There's another blue cowboy. There's 5 of the pumpkin soups that I found yesterday. That was one of the first things I found, and I was very excited about it because plus 2 luck and plus 2 defense would make a big difference in Skull Cavern. Big difference. Roots platter. A platter of roots. How exciting. Plus 3 attack. This will get you digging for more. Plus 3 attack. I'm not really sure what plus 3 attack is going to do. Is that just plus 3 damage? Because if it is, that's not a lot. I don't know much about that. Maybe someone could elaborate for me. And there's something fun, an auto grabber. I don't know if I've ever even actually used one of these since it was implemented in the game with the latest update. I think I have briefly, but I don't use the animals a lot. I probably should more. Automatically harvest from the animals each morning. Works on cows, sheep, and goats. That's another reason I don't use it often. I like pigs, because pigs find you truffles and make you a ton of money. These other animals, with an auto grabber, sure, I would use more animals that way. Very helpful. 10 regular bombs. That's the first time we found regular bombs. I noticed we found 5 mega bombs at a time, 15 cherry bombs, or 10 regular bombs. Their quantity seems to be relative to their size. 3 more iridium bars. We found a stack of 3 before. Miner's treat times 5. These help you with mining skill and magnetism. So this would be kind of helpful, especially if you're not all the way level 10 mining skill while you're in Skull Cavern, but not hugely helpful. I'm on floor 79 and I've only got 1 inventory spot left, so hopefully we don't get that. Okay, well everything from here forward is going to have to stack because I'm out of room entirely. And here's where we run into trouble. With 15 floors left, I think we're actually going to have to go back to the farm, sell everything we can here, unload everything at any rate, come back and do another 15 levels, that way we get to do our even 100. So let's find out exactly how much of this stuff is even sellable. Most of it, but maybe a little better than half of it. So everything we can sell is going in the bin. We'll see the value of that. If you want to see the quantities of things, well, you're just going to have to pause the video and look. So that much other stuff can't be sold directly in the bin. The cowboy hats can maybe go to the Adventurers Guild. I'm not sure if they're going to buy them. But we're going to throw everything else up here in this room so we can kind of see it. We're getting 3 seed makers, 3 crystallariums, and 2 auto grabbers so far. Those would be a huge boost to your farm. Maybe the cowboy hats just aren't as rare as I thought they were. Though to be fair, between yesterday and today, we probably have gone through 100 treasure floors already. So we got 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 of these total. Before I go back to Skull Cavern, I do actually want to see if I can sell these to the Adventurers Guild. And he doesn't want the cowboy hats. So we're just going to have to make a separate chest to store them in, I guess. Or I'll just throw them mostly in here and then I'll throw out these 2 because they're just spares anyway. And we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, let's try this again. Another 15 floors. Oh, okay. The game remembers my progress for today, so we're going to have to go down another 1,000 so we get fresh treasure floors. So we'll go from 2003 to 2018, the current year. And we'll see what kind of treasure we find on the final 15, bringing us up to an even 100 treasure floors explored. We just found an apple sapling. That's a new one. Last time was an apricot. So clearly you can find all the sapling trees. This one is a fall tree. Those wouldn't be too bad to find. They are worth several $1,000s to buy. They will make you a lot of money, but again, you can't just buy them. And the whole point of treasure is something you can't just buy. There are 5 cranberry sauces. I have no idea what these even do. I don't think I've ever made these. A festive treat. Boy, is it. +2 mining. Well, there you go. It'll give you energy, health, and if you're in Skull Cavern, it'll help you out with the mining, so not a bad find. And on our final floor of this adventure, we have, of course, a prismatic shard. How exciting. Well, let's see the value of our newest crap. This was all largely sellable, 11 of the last 12 things. Or rather, 14 of the final 15 chests we opened are all sellable items, so that's cool. We get some money for those crystallariums going in the crystallarium room, and then we're going to sleep on it and see exactly what kind of value we got out of those. My conclusion already though is it wouldn't be worth going through Skull Cavern looking for treasure floors, they're just too rare to spawn. If you can find some of these items, great, they're potentially there, but don't go looking for them, you're probably not going to find them. 109,000 gold total, so almost 1,000 gold per floor on average. The iridium prismatic shards are obviously worth quite a bit. Prismatic shards are worth 1/10 of the value of everything we found roughly. Everything else is going to be an assorted value. Purple slime eggs are worth a massive 5,000 each apparently, I didn't know they were that valuable. Even the red slime eggs are worth quite a bit. Everything else, as you can see, Omni Geodes, not a big deal, you find so many of those in Skull Cavern anyway, just process them, you'll make nothing but money. There's the value of everything else, life elixirs, quite a bit of value there. So you could potentially make more money if you were to get more things like purple slime eggs along the way, but this is also largely luck based, that it's just a fun experiment and that's all this is. But after that, I've got a pretty good idea of just what you can get out of the treasure floors now. You can get auto grabbers, seed makers, crystallariums. Any one of those are great to find. They help your farm in big ways. Plus things like the warp totems. I didn't know the game could give you those down there, so that's pretty awesome. Lots of good items down there. Some garbage too. Cactus seeds. I'd be really mad if I found one treasure floor in Skull Cavern and it gave me cactus seeds. You can buy them right there on the way to the desert. They're cheap. Anyways, just kind of another quick video today because I'm still in the process of moving. Should only be a few more days and I'll hopefully get back into some bigger, better, more amazing videos. On that note, I need more ideas. Blah blah blah. Thanks for watching.